After losing 3-0 to Bournemouth at the Old Trafford Stadium yesterday, we've gone ahead to find it out that the players of United have gone ahead to confirm that they down tools through their captain, that is Bruno Fernandes. Welcome to the United Matters channel. It's a Sunday. Hope you guys are really having a fantastic stay wherever you are. This is the United Matters channel that 100% brings you Man United content, and hope you guys are really loving everything. So let's see close to 100 likes. Smash in this video. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in on a daily. We know the target is hitting 17,000 subscribers before the end of this month, and it's obviously very great to see that you guys are really in here, and on Sunday really coming late because of the things we've gone ahead to really go through in the due course of the week, and we need to obviously have a little bit of a nap. But when we start, you know that we've gone ahead to start. I'm not gonna hit to do the player ratings because I felt like was there a need for us to do the player ratings, because I think if the man of the match was to be given, the award would have gone ahead to Amrabat. That is it. But the rest of the players were really average, and they couldn't obviously break down that side. So Bruno Fernandes said, "We are just lacking in consistency. That's a big part of football. It's really important to be consistent every game, and we are not being. We did many good things. We did many things wrong today at all levels, technically and intensity wise. Bournemouth deserved to win. They were more intense than us, more eager than us, and really deserved the result. We should have performed much better." Now, the moment your captain comes out and really speaks that, it reflects exactly that these players were not ready to put up their bodies on the line to play for the club of Manchester United, because it's something that it's a bare minimum. What he's talking about, it's a bare minimum to be the player of Manchester United. Like for example, Arsenal lost to Aston Villa yesterday, but everyone knew, by the end of that game, everyone knew that the biggest performer of the day was Arsenal. That is it. That's what I want. I want us to lose when you're fighting, but I hate it when we lose when you're not fighting at all. That's my problem with the side of these players, because even Bruno Fernandes on the field of play, what did he do? If at all we ask him, it's not always good, obviously, coming through and really put in a shift of you coming out and really revealing to us exactly what you would have done, what you didn't do. It is really very bad, and it's one of those things that I don't really want. The bare minimum for the club of Man United players is to run, left, right, and center, and to put up a show every time we really do the needful. And you ask yourself, you've gone ahead to beat the side of Chelsea by 2-1. You would have gone ahead even to score like 8, and we go on to Bournemouth, had close to 20 shots at goal, and I think only 5 were on target. It really gives us lots of questions that what is really not happening, because it's always of a small team mentality. You coming in through and obviously losing games to small teams after beating big teams. And trust me, these same players can go in and really beat Bayern Munich on Tuesday badly. They can, because players with small team mentalities go in and really beat teams they are in the same level with, and then when they go to teams they're supposed to beat, like Bournemouth, they lose. But Bruno Fernandes needs to come out and address and explain to us what exactly he did on the field of play as the captain, because if you're the captain, it's you supposed to obviously gang up these players and really tell them that all is gonna be all right, and that's what he never really went ahead to do as a captain. And on the night, he really looked very bad, and a little bit of composure was what we needed in the final third to obviously deliver the best of the performances. Then Bruno Fernandes said it's not a concern. We did it 3 days ago, but it's about understanding the energy and the levels every game. If you drop your levels a little bit, you are going to be punished. The fans of Man United are not used to this and don't want to be in this situation. We don't want to be in this situation either. We completely understand their frustrations, and there is nothing we can say. Now, every time Every time you really see such stuff happen at the club of Man United, you really ask yourself, what exactly is not being done right? Because if the players can come out every game and really speak out on their performances, then why don't they rectify it? All what they needed was simple: win the game of Bournemouth, go to 30 points. Go to 30 points. That was really a simple request, and all they needed to do is to be a little bit of composed into the final third, but they didn't. And talking about fans, they didn't deserve it, and they really showed it. They really showed it publicly, and they left the field of Old Trafford. And they couldn't obviously stand this, because 3-0 is really one of those defeats that you'll never want your side of Man United to obviously see against a side known as Bournemouth. And I really hate it to say it, but Bournemouth beat us by 3-0. It is an ugly defeat that every person at Man United and every fan should come out and really look at the players, because you cannot blame the manager. He did what he had to do. We played on the front foot. We dominated in the final third, but didn't complete our chances and killed them off. But for a Bournemouth who never dominated in the final third, they went ahead obviously to kill off the chances that he obviously created. And you'll find United fans saying Erik Ten Hag should be sacked. Are you sure Ten Hag is the problem? Owen Hargreaves, former at Man United and went ahead to play for Man City. Listen to the boos. Look at all the open seats. The fans have spoken. The performance was embarrassing, and it has been like that all season. That is it. A little bit of the games that we went ahead to play, and I think in the last 6 we won 5. I think we're not going to obviously get to where we deserve to be as a club of Manchester United. And for that, we really know that we are really having a very huge game ahead of Bayern Munich, and I don't know how Ten Hag is going to go for it, but all I can confirm to you is simple: nothing comes easy. People might come out and really put the blame on Erik Ten Hag, but the problem is not on Erik Ten Hag. You look at his standings, having 27 points, 3 points off the top 4, because Man City right now is losing to Luton Town, and if at all Man City don't turn it around, United will be 3 points behind Man City. And why would you sack a manager who is really 3 points behind Manchester City? Does it make any sense? For me, it doesn't make any sense. And all I have to do is simple: let's back the manager, and let's see to either the Sir Jim Ratcliffe comes in through his 25% stake getting announced. After it gets announced, then the rest will be history. That is it. That's what you have to look at, and see how does Erik Ten Hag operate when he obviously has everything that he needs to be having at his reach, especially the players, the sporting director, the CEO, and an owner that is aggressive and can obviously have a chat with the manager and really know exactly what the game of football is all about. So guys, thank you very much for watching. To tell me your thoughts about Bruno Fernandes confirms the players of United down tools, and they are the ones to blame, and no blame should be directed to the manager of Manchester United. That is Bruno Fernandes for you, and I don't know what your thoughts are about that. May the living to God bless you abundantly. Rokan David is my name. It's a Sunday, and you're returning with more and more stories coming in through from your faves of Man United, and what we really get in as far as the January transfer window is really approaching. But Ten Hag has gone ahead to say certain things about how it's really unacceptable for the club of Man to lose like that. He's furious at his players, and as the final whistle blew, all got blown, he really stood in his space on the touchline and really had nothing to say. He was speechless, and I know a lot is really running through his head and asking himself, why don't these players really kill off the chances that we score? But some things resonate with him, like, as I told you, why didn't he get Scott McTominay off the field of play? Get on Kobe Menu, get off Bruno Fernandes, get on Donny van Beek, because sometimes you need to try out something different. Because these players have been playing every game, and sometimes in such situations you need a lot of energy and a lot of focus that these players have gone ahead to lose. So Good enough, Bruno Fernandes out of the game of Liverpool. For me, I see it as a blessing in disguise. But your thoughts onto that are welcome in the comment section below. I cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ. May the living to God bless you abundantly. I'm out.